going back to your Louisville days when you won that Heisman, you become a two-time MVP in the NFL, and now you go into your year 9. Did younger Lamar ever picture this is what you'd be doing?
No, I couldn't imagine. College was a blast, you know. It was free. you was playing for free, but something I love to do, you know, and I had fun, especially with all my teammates, all the guys I met, different states, you know, different cities. It was like a brotherhood in Louisville, and you know, being an alumni, it's still great. You know, I have to go back. I was there probably a couple of years ago at the Kentucky Derby. It was great, man. I miss Louisville, though. I miss going out there on those Saturdays, having fun, you know, in front of the crowd. It was awesome. But yeah, I couldn't imagine being in year 9, two-time MVP. I couldn't.
You've got some different changes taking place here with a new
Yes.
season, a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator. What's different in the building this year compared to last year?
You basically just said it all, you know, just new OC, new coach, different guys on the staff, you know, but it's still Baltimore Ravens football, you know, so that didn't change at all.
You have a history with Jesse Minter. You're familiar with him from your rookie season. What was your first impression of him?
Of him coaching, like which part?
When you first met him years ago.
Years ago, you know, I was pretty much like, what's up, coach? And I just keep it moving. You know, he was a DB's coach at the time, so I was really focused on James Urban. That was my coach at the time, and all the offensive guys. So I pretty much I was staying away from the defense. Only one I talked to was probably Coach Wink sometimes, because he would be trying to tell me about defense, like pay attention to this right here, you know, when you're going out there to play. But yeah, I really didn't see Coach Jesse like that. You know, he was always locked in with the DBs, and I was pretty much locked in with the offensive side.
Yeah. Now that he's the main man here, though.
Yes.
A little different interaction
Definitely.
this time around.
I'm all ears, you know. I'm always trying to hear what he got to say. You know, there's always positive vibes with him. That guy, he's different, man. It's the way he carries himself. He's all about his business. He's all about his business.
Yeah. When it comes to your offensive coordinator and Declan Doyle, he's your age, first time calling plays in the league. How would you describe your relationship?
It's awesome. It's great, especially right now. You know, we just getting to know each other a lot more. I feel like we're bonding. You know, we see each other every day, all day. It's great. It's great, man. Have someone your age basically coaching you is different, like you're coaching yourself.
You've described him as an offensive wizard.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for when it comes to playing in this offense?
Everything. You know, just from what I've seen spring up until now in camp, and what we just seen in the preseason game. Like I believe we was on the field like 40-something minutes on offense, and he said something in the he said something in the meeting room, like basically we should have had like 50 points on the board. We scored 24, but it was like small assignments, small details that we missed. And guys were flying around. It looked good. To me, it looked good. You know, outsiders looking in, it looked good, but only we know what we're capable of. And I see the vision what he has, and this sky's the limit. Sky's definitely the limit.
Being able to kind of have that sideline perspective in the preseason game on Saturday,
Yeah.
what jumps out to you that you're looking forward to when you get your chance to go out there with these guys?
Oh man, I can't call it. I'm just looking forward to getting on that field. You know, actually, you know, I don't play preseason games. Coach don't have us playing, you know. But I'm looking forward to just getting out there and just letting things fly.
New offensive coordinator, never a problem for you. The last 2 offensive coordinators that have been hired by the Ravens, you go on to win an NFL MVP.
Yes.
How are you able to master a new offense so quickly and have success?
Just studying, you know, studying as much as I could. Trying to know what my coach is thinking, you know, each and every time he calling a play. That's the biggest thing for a quarterback. Knowing what your coach is thinking within the play, the down during the games and stuff like that, that's helping you succeed on the field.
What's the biggest thing you're focused on this preseason and throughout camp?
That's my same answer each and every year. I'm trying to work on everything. My focus is on everything, you know, because anything can happen on the field. So I don't want to just focus on one assignment or one aspect of the game, and I'd be missing some other things. So I try to focus on everything I could, much as I could.
What about the guys around you? It seems like you have a lot of changes that took place within the staff, but there's some continuity when it comes to this roster, especially on the offensive side of the ball. How does that help you guys take the next step and learn together under this new scheme?
Just because some of the guys who, like you were saying, you know, some of the guys I have, we already have chemistry, you know. So we're really, all of us are starting fresh with the new system. And the best that we I feel like when we put our minds together and focusing on keeping that chemistry and being on the same page, as talking, communicating, anything can happen for us in a positive way.
Do you feel a stronger sense of urgency in year 9 to go out and win a Super Bowl?
Each and every year I have an urgency, it's just not because it's year 9, but obviously, I'm getting older, so of course.
It seems like the game for you just keeps getting younger. Aside from the obvious of winning a Super Bowl, what do you want to see this offense accomplish this season?
This year, I want to be better than we were all the past years, past 8 years, if anything. I can't really take nothing from all my teammates from the past, because we did a lot of great things, but I want to have the best offense this season. That's what I'm focused on.
What is the best offense in your mind?
Just putting a lot of points on the board. I feel like you put a lot of points on the board, you can't lose. Put more points on the board than the opposing team, can't lose. I never saw the opposing team score less points and you score more and you lose, So that's the thing, just score more points than we did in the past. A lot more.
Seems simple, right?
Yes, it seems.
You guys are getting ready to take off to Minnesota to join the Vikings for a joint practice. What do you hope to get out of that experience?
Just building chemistry, trying to go out there and be victorious, even though it's a joint practice, but still trying to win, we're competing. We're just trying to see what we are, because we won't be playing in the game, obviously, but really trying to see what we are, as a starting unit.
Is there a moment or something that you learned from your time at Louisville that have maybe prepared you for some of these hardships that you've experienced in the league so far?
I would say I'm gonna use Clemson loss. Yeah, because it was like we had it, we lost, or the one Kentucky when I won Heisman that year, because that was something. I didn't like that loss. I didn't like that loss at all. And it's like in the NFL, you had a bigger stage, bigger platform, and the whole world is looking at you. And I felt like Louisville, it's a small city, and the whole city was just looking at, we lost that game, and it was like, we never lose to Kentucky, But we bounced back the following year, and we fought against adversity. We went to the Kroger Stadium, and we handled business. And that's just how we live now in the NFL, because it's any given Sunday. You never know what'll happen. So you just practice your butt off, you try to go out there and grind and pull out victories. And that's pretty much what I picked up from that college.
Are you ever surprised by the support that you still receive from Louisville fans?
It's crazy, I do. And even when we go to Cincinnati and see all the fans there, from Louisville, obviously, Cincinnati has Joe Burrow and T. Higgins and those guys, Jamar Chase and those guys, that's great players. But just to see the love I still have, Louisville right down the street from Ohio, just to see the fans still show love to me, it's incredible. And I love it, because I love them as well.